What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 16, the opening minutes breakdown. So the Season 8 finale this Sunday, April 15th, is a big day in the world of The Walking Dead. Obviously, spoiler warning if you don't want to know some of this information, as I don't want to ruin it for you. I don't know what you know if you're up to date and all that stuff. So spoiler warning. Season 8, Episode 16 is the end of all out war, one way or another. Join our Walking Dead family by subscribing to the PT channel and the Walking Dead News channel. It's easy, just hit that subscribe button, and I hope you do. Now, the opening minutes will consist of Rick talking to Sadiq at the hilltop. So it starts at the hilltop with Rick. He comes into the frame. We see a mirror here with a bed. Not sure if it's Rick and Michonne's room, but probably is. Rick comes in and looks down at a crib with baby Gracie in it. And a lot of people are interested to know what happens with baby Gracie, Judith, but we just don't know yet. But they're taking care of baby Gracie, obviously. Is baby Gracie going to be the new baby for Maggie to take care of? Is something going to happen with that? We just don't know, but baby Gracie is in the crib in Rick and Michonne's room, most likely. They're taking care of her, which they should. They're responsible people. Rick looks in the mirror at himself. We saw that before when Rick and Morgan were at the bar in the broken mirror. So some symbolism here for sure. Sadiq comes in the room with a baby bottle, saying that he heard she was up, he was going to feed her, and he kind of does it all. He's the doctor, he's a Manny, he takes care of a lot of people, takes care of the babies, but the whole sequence here is about Sadiq and Rick and talking about Carl and how Carl was bit. But really, it's also about the closure that Rick needs with Carl. It's going to take him a very long time to get over it, but it's starting the process. He read the letter, and now he's going to have closure of what happened, how it happened, and to kind of move on with it as best he can. Sadiq tells Rick about his mother, Sadiq's mother, and how she saw the souls being trapped in the bodies, and that was kind of the point of Sadiq killing the walkers to release the souls of the people that were dead and the souls were trapped. We also see a little clip here of some walkers walking behind Alden. I'm not sure if that's Sadiq, and probably some of the Savior prisoners that stayed at Hilltop, and I'm guessing the group leading the way into battle, if they're all working together and marching into battle, go against Negan. So we'll see if Al and the group join Rick and Sadiq and them in the fight against Negan, which they could. But Sadiq says more about his mom and that Carl helped save Sadiq based on a woman he didn't even know. And Carl was doing a brave thing. Sadiq knew it was dangerous, and he feels bad that Carl was dead. You could see Sadiq tears up a little bit, and Rick gets some compassion and empathy and just some closure that he knows that Carl went out helping another person and he did a brave thing, which is probably going to make Rick feel a little bit better. But the way Carl went out is that Sadiq and Carl did not have to kill these walkers at all. It wasn't a life or death situation. It wasn't Glenn and Nicholas on the dumpster kind of thing. It was, they were in the woods. They saw these walkers eating a moose, a deer, a bear, or something huge. They didn't have to mess with it. They could have just went back to Alexandria. It would have been fine. He never would have got bit. But ultimately, that's where the story is. Carl's gone. Sadiq has to live with that. You can see it bothers him, as he probably feels responsible somewhat or a lot or a little bit for Carl's death, because Carl chose to help Sadiq. He was bringing him back to Alexandria, the community. You see Rick's face goes from, really mad and pissed off about it to feeling understanding a little bit more about it. And that's the whole interaction with Sadiq and Rick. Sadiq may save Rick's life at some point, maybe in this episode. So Sadiq coming there, everything happens for a reason. So without Sadiq's help, if Carl did not bring Sadiq back, maybe Rick doesn't get saved at some point, maybe in this episode, maybe not, or maybe none of that happens. But ultimately, everything happens for a reason. I like to see Rick and Sadiq become acquaintances, maybe not friends. Rick leaves the room, he says thanks, kind of feels better about the situation, and then probably goes and gathers the troops and gets ready to go for the ambush that Negan set up. But it's kind of a nice interaction between Rick and Sadiq, some closure, some stepping forward, because they're going to have to live with each other after the war. And then we see Sadiq then that's the end of the clip. So it's a nice little opening minutes. Goes for about 4 minutes. It's all around YouTube, so you can check it out. We have a full breakdown of the trailer that we saw last night. It was our first take on it. As you can see, we probably missed a couple things, like the armbands around their arms are purple. I see a lot of them wearing it. Not sure if that signifies them being unified and as different groups coming together. Also, I think Michonne is wearing Carl's gun on her hip and her holster. But I'm excited about the season 8 finale. Also, it sucks because it's the last episode until October. But then we got Fear the Walking Dead coming up. Hopefully it fills the void somewhat. Let me know your thoughts, guys, of the opening minutes, the trailer breakdown, all that good stuff. What are you excited for the season 8 finale? What did we miss? What did we catch? All that good stuff. Check us out on Twitch, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, of course, at the PT channel. Become a PTP by subscribing to this channel and also the Walking Dead News channel on YouTube. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers on both channels. We have prizes and giveaways and all that fun stuff. To be eligible, you got to be a subscriber to both channels. Remember, guys, believe in yourself. If you can dream it, you can do it.